using my second lift up table. That will cover this area here. You can see right beside it here. Now, with both these down, both legs down, I have a single bed. A little tight, but it's a single bed. Be good for a small adult, kids, dog, cat, whatever you want to put on it. So with these down and a blow up or a foam mattress on here, I have an extra sleeping area. Setting up to do these hinge inserts. As you can see, got the centers, got them marked where I want them, and hopefully everything will be just right. Well, now I have it up there, just like the other one. It's not perfect, but I'm not perfect either. But I'm happy with it. Now I got to take it back off again, sand it, and get 3 coats of polyurethane on it. Yay! I've got to figure out my legs because the distance from here to the center is shorter than the distance from the floor to the bottom. So I don't want to put 2 on here like I did on my Murphy table here. So I've got to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm going to put on another pair of these. I have another pair of these, which will make all that the same width, same plane. I'm thinking about doing it halfway, pulling it out, and have a threaded insert here, and thread on the last 2 or 3 inches, whatever it is, to bring it down and make it level. Then I just unscrew these, put them in here, close these like this, and close these over here, and it'll be one piece across there, just like this one. Oh, by the way, I did get my magnets in, which I don't think I've shown you. Alright, so I'll figure it out. Putting the first coat of poly on this, and what I do with my first coats, I mix it 50-50 with mineral spirits, which thins it out and lets it really sink into the grain. So I'll be putting 2 coats of that on here. This is first coat. I'll put a second coat on, and then once that's dry, I'll sand it with 120 sandpaper, and then I'll put a heavy full coat on, let that dry, sand it with 320, and then put another full coat of poly on it, and then it'll be nice and slick. On the back side, I'll just do 1 coat of poly and 2 coats of the thinned down poly. Cicadas are pretty loud today. Getting ready to put the second coat of thinned down poly on it. Rolling it out right now. Getting a nice heavy coat on. We've got traffic again. This is a busy road lately for some reason. So I'm just getting the second coat on. Not worrying about it being too perfect. Just want to get some on there. Not worried about anything right now, except the gnats. They're terrible today. I don't know why they go for your face, but they sure do. Maybe it's exhaling. Oh, see a little, yeah, looks like one of my whiskers. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly hit the edge here, because that gets a coat every time from front and back. And another car coming as usual. So I think I'm going to put a little bit more on. I like to put a thick coat on. just thin down poly. Alright, so we got that covered pretty good, I think. And you know, foam brushes, foam rollers leave bubbles. So what I do to get rid of the bubbles without having to sand them out, I use a foam brush. I don't use a bristle brush, I use a foam brush because there's plenty of grain in here, so I don't have to simulate any grain. So bring it back and forth, just very lightly. You don't have to press down. Now in the summertime, this stuff dries really, really quick. I prefer to do finishing work in the fall or winter where it will flatten out much better. Just hit the edges. And we're good to go. Okay, that's number 2. Just see a couple little spots right here I want to hit. That's number 2 with the 50-50 poly. So now the next coat will be a heavy, full coat of full poly, no thinning. I'm just going to lightly sand this with some 120, just lightly, as soon as it dries, and then I'll be putting that on, probably tomorrow. I'll let this dry overnight. Alright, if you've got any questions, just let me know. Thanks. Getting the clear coat on. That's 2 coats of thinned and 1 coat of thick. That'll get a second coat. This one is pretty close to being done. I think that one is done. That's got a couple coats of thinned out and a couple coats of the thick poly. So making there, I'm letting this set up just enough so I can put a second coat on it. It's almost there. Another 15-20 minutes. It's hot, so it's drying fast.